Morning, Laura Styles, Rosenberg. Wale's on the show. Give it up for Wale. Got the new record, PYT.
My PYT.
My PYT. I like
My
that record.
PYT. My pretty young
Don't
thing.
get me sued. Don't get me sued.
Oh, because that's a real thing, right?
I mean, you used to do it. Respect.
Right.
The legend of all time.
You can't call it just straight
Yeah,
PYT.
I
wouldn't
My
feel,
PYT.
That would be, that would be like in that movie Popstar, the Lonely Island movie. That his album was called Thriller. Also, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I hope that movie good.
It's
Yo,
good. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Wale, it's good to
I
see
read
you,
for
sir.
that joint. I'm bitter.
Oh, what did you read for the movie?
I can't tell you.
For a part?
Oh,
For the dude?
No.
Not for the asshole rapper that's in it?
No. Well, I can't talk about that. Yeah.
Are you reading for a lot of movies that are regular?
No, just like a couple. I did. I read for Scorsese though, which was fun.
Whoa! When was
That's
that?
big.
That's dope.
It was good. I mean, that was one of my first ones ever though. Ever. I don't know. I guess white people think I'm animated amongst other things.
I mean, you are.
Sometimes.
Not in this moment. You're not jumping up and down or being crazy.
But generally, when you're out and about, when you're at a WWE event or a basketball game or
When I'm
on social media, you get animated.
Sometimes I got a ghost tweeter.
I heard about that. I've heard about your ghost tweeter.
Get the they do the comebacks. So I don't respond to it. It's somebody else.
And what's his name?
I don't know. Kayfabe joint. Kayfabe. Captain Kayfabe.
Captain Kayfabe. And he's under a mask. Is he a
Yep.
lucha?
Yeah, he's absolutely a lucha.
Is he a lucha?
He is. No, he's there's a lucha like Wale. It's like a masked Wale.
Interesting.
Who's responding to all these people.
It's definitely not. It's not me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I know.
Shine. I'm on my. I can't cuss it, can I?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Shine. Shit. All right, got out the way. We good now. We good. I won't have no more problems for me.
So Wale, as we head towards your album, I mean, obviously this is what is this album number 5? Yeah. What's the
Cinco.
title of the album?
Shine. Yep.
And how much of it is done right now?
It's really all done. I mean, I got like 5 albums worth of material right now, and then like another like 3 of 2 that's like experimental stuff. Like since I've been in LA, I just been in the studio the whole time.
Is the music you're making like first album Wale?
I don't think I've made an album like this before. I made mixtapes like the ones I'm making right now. It's not like really no ongoing theme on the album. It's just good, like really like pleasing music, aesthetically pleasing music, sonically pleasing music. You know what I mean? Like for whatever the vibe is. That's what it is right now though. You know?
In the past, you know, some people have looked past, I feel, some of your great music that you made, the musical songs, the introspective songs, the social awareness records, right? They've looked past those things. And was that part of your frustration in the past? Is that you didn't?
Yeah, I mean if everybody's songs like quote unquote the social whatever, like the conscious records, if everybody's songs like that was getting ignored, I probably would be it'd be easier to deal with. But you know, I literally see like terms I coined being like used to describe other stuff. So it just gets a little bit like, all right, well, what now? You know what I'm saying? Like what, you know what I'm saying? What I'm supposed to do now? Like if I feel like if I'm making the effort to make, you know, records that have a story or have good content, subject matter, and then it's not being like, you know, consumed, I could care less if they like it or not. But if it's not being consumed, you know what I'm saying, or people are not aware that it exists, then what am I doing? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody thinks I'm whining when I do interviews, so I don't want to talk about this.
I don't think everybody does.
They ask me questions and you always whine. I'm like, yo, what you want me to say? Y'all like, want me to just be like, yeah, shine coming, yeah, smile, everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't even know how to answer these questions no more. For real.
I never saw it as whining. I mean, I think in some regard, you know, when you work hard at something and you get recognized, but you don't get your full props.
It's just like subjective though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like sports is more definitive because it's like there's a scoreboard, you know what I'm saying? And it's not based on opinion. And what we do so much is based on opinion. Like it's you got Lupe Fiasco and Lil Yachty and everything in between. You know what I'm saying? And it's just opinion. More people gonna like what they like. And then that tells somebody, you feeding your family off people's opinions. You know, it could be a program director that just be like, man, I don't get it, I don't like it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Or it could be a program director. I go to some markets and they're the only market playing a specific record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only single, you know, and it just sometimes it make you raise the eyebrows, sometimes it make, you know, but at the end of the day, it's somebody's opinion. Somebody thought that joint was like necessary to be heard on the radio every whatever, you know?
Was it fulfilling last year? I know last year you took a lot of time off, but you also did some touring and really connected with your fans. Was that fulfilling for you? Because I know through social media, it can feel like the world's coming at you or the world's being disrespectful or not respecting your craft. But when you get on that stage and you've always had great touring.
I don't think it was fulfilling like that. I just think we did it at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't touring after that album came out.
Right.
I ain't toured. I toured before it, and I don't know. In retrospect, we just tried to do different things. Like, I mean, I was a super risk taker on the last album, and I did that based off the direction the music is going in. You know, I could feel something was going on. Spotify wasn't Spotify like it is now, like a year ago at this time. So I could feel something going on. I'm like, I don't know if a radio tour is the move. Maybe we go to college campuses and post up and just renegade, like, you know. And I did that. I went to a lot of schools. And there's some radio stations I didn't hit because I was going to schools. I pull up at Ball State. I pull up at Norfolk State. I pull up at random schools, art schools, whatever, and just post up with my tour bus. And just, you know, I'm thinking that
connect
could be,
with people in a real way.
It didn't, you know, it doesn't. It's not as good as the standard. You know what I'm saying? The label standard. You know, but I could certainly feel music was going in another direction. Like something was happening, and you know, it gets kind of materialized now because now you have like. Like, I don't even know what the hell is going on in Apple and Spotify. Like you don't necessarily own any songs anymore. You could just listen to it when you have service or something like that. It's like, you know, I'm old fat. Like like things have changed more in the past 3 years than the history of like music for real.
Feels like
so much with like Apple Music, Apple TV, and like Music Choice. All of these like brands and all of these people putting out music. And like I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's depreciating what the music is. I don't know what, you know what I mean. But you know, Prince was trying to tell us something. He was trying to tell us something, like, you know, what do you think is turning into? So I don't know. It's something is happening. Something's been happening.
Do you wish you lived in the era, like, do you wish you were an artist in the straight up just old school CD and vinyl era?
Man, I just couldn't imagine. There was so much more money. So much money, less press, everything. Like, you know, everything is like so information heavy now. Driven.
Well, you would have really, I mean, more than anyone I know, benefited from being around pre-social media.
Yeah.
Like, you would have loved that. To just get to be an artist and not be bothered by people.
Q-Tip told me one time, he was like, yo, you know, all we had was the source and our album photo shooting. Like, I was like, yo, that shit, and like there was no, like the road life probably was different. Everything was different, man. And nobody was up there with phones. They can't even, I feel sorry for the social skills of like the younger generation. Cause you know, remember when we was young, like right around the time cell phones came out and you could feel like you could text a girl, you'd be like, man, I could say some of the things I'm scared to say on the phone now. So you gonna have that. These youngsters gonna have that other courage and in person be mute.
We've seen it.
We've seen it. We've absolutely seen it.
First of all, it's hilarious to hear Wale say that he's worried about the generation's social skills because he's not too. You can often be.
Y'all thought I was bad.
Exactly, because Wale's social skills he doesn't love all the time. But yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, you're gonna have a generation of kids who don't know how to have. Yo, we have people come up here who do like bloggy stuff, and when you sit down to have a conversation,
they can't do it.
I'm like, yo, man, your words.
Can you pass the Ebro top shelf privilege, please?
Now
I'll have a drink to that.
Why now, Wale? Why are you having a beverage at 9:54 a.m.?
Because it's like on my time.
Somewhere
it's like
5 o'clock.
It's like what time? It's like in the afternoon in Nigeria right now. So.
Well, but you're not in Nigeria.
Where you always operate on Nigerian time.
That's how Nigerian.
When I'm on press, it's just 24 hours.
I respect that.
I don't know what time it is, what day it is.
Have you been able to go back?
Yeah. I went. I just recently went about like 4 months ago.
And you doing shows out there, connecting like that, or just went to go?
I went to record. I did like 5 songs out there. You know, I just chilled with like family and stuff like that.
How do you feel about a lot of the WizKid and a lot of the music that's coming out of there?
I'm proud. I'm proud of Davido and WizKid and Lamide. There's a lot of dope artists coming out right now.
Yo, I love the music.
And I mean, I just knew it was going. I knew it was going to get there. You know what I'm saying? I knew that like they was going to get there because Nigeria got like a whole 60% of the swag in Africa has come from Nigeria. So, and you know, I think I always knew WizKid. I remember bringing the idea of signing WizKid to Rock Nation to the guys over there, like early like around Alito time. But it was like a way before its time. But I knew what it was going to be. I knew it's so much money there, like as far as like Dubai and all of that, and London and all of that. So I knew it was gonna get there.
Do you see yourself doing those or any of those sounds on the Shine album?
Yeah, I got one with Wizkid and Diplo. But I mean, I got like 7 songs out on the internet right now with Wizkid. But like again, it was before this. If I would have held on to him and put him out now, it'd have been a different story.
You like how Drake's incorporating Wizkid into his album?
I like how he's doing it.
Yeah,
those records sounds good. I said it sounds good. I would like to hear more of Wizkid on there. Oh no, on the One Dance. I can hear him on Controller though. It sounds like Wizkid song.
His production, right?
Nah, he sound like Wizkid on that song.
You mean vocally?
Vocally, the styling of the
lyrics,
vocals.
everything. That's just my opinion. I mean, he's a phenomenal writer, performer, whatever. But I just feel like he sounds like Wizkid on that.
Well, there's artists definitely come up here and talk about the camps, the writing camps around. Like Drake brings in writers. And,
I don't know if I'm not making no allegations, so don't put this in.
No, it's not like
that. But I do feel
Wale says
I do feel like he has a lot of influence on Controller, bro. Like, I mean, I know Wizkid catalog, man. Like, it just sounds like
him,
like lyrics and everything. Something about she want to take my money or something like that. Wizkid said that like. Take my money or have my money is like Wizkid's Hennessy and Enemies for Tupac.
Yeah,
like that's Wizkid
really?
vibe. Yeah,
that's his
vibe. That's his like she want my money or I'll give you my money or like dance for my money and all that. That's big talk in Nigeria.
You have anyone help you stylistically or writing wise? I know you're a writer.
Nah. And I mean I'm not whatever you gotta do like because I'm 14 mixtapes, 5 albums, 3 compilations, and endless ghostwriting. So that's just something I don't know. I
think I read somewhere that you were writing for Demi Lovato too.
Nah, you ain't read that.
No?
She don't want me nowhere around that joint.
Wait, what do you mean?
Why?
What do you mean?
Let me be quiet, man.
Wait, what do you mean?
That got awkward.
I just think
she's hot.
She's definitely. Come on, man. Y'all know how this go with the top 40s, right? Y'all know how it go.
No, what happens?
Meaning if you say the wrong thing, you get blackballed.
Yeah.
From the whole shit.
Yeah, hives be coming out. Is
there a Demi hive?
No, I think what he's saying
there's an everybody hive. There's a Rosenberg hive, bro.
Oh, there is the Rosebuds.
I don't have.
You can take that now.
That's Amber's.
No, Amber and I share. We share anyway. We share.
You think her team will ride for you?
Amber's?
Yeah.
I would imagine so. Yes, I'm confirmed.
I need a squad to ride for me on social media.
Let's see. What could your name be?
The
it would be like really old and decrepit. Like the emoji would
That's
be like
skull
and bones.
Everybody I know is mad old. They ain't not on it.
They're not even on it.
Give a fuck about Twitter.
You need
man.
someone who's gonna write. Yesterday I had a conversation. I wrote. Wale, you probably heard Mello Trimble's coming back to Maryland for his junior season, so I was very excited. So I wrote Mello, who's a college kid, and we went back and forth with like 3 or 4 things that were all emojis. I was like, I should probably say a word. I'm 36 years old. I was like, congratulations, by the way.
Emojis is the new thing. Like you can get a feeling off though with emojis.
Yeah, you can have
get a feeling off.
That's it. I said, hold on. I sent him this, which like big ups for coming back. He responded this. I replied with turtles, and I was like, this is too far.
That's way too much.
I used my first emoji in 2016.
Here we go.
The middle finger, I bet you it was.
It was,
no, he's more positive than that.
It wasn't the middle finger. It was
you
probably,
told me
I think it was the black fist.
Because you told me when the middle finger emoji came out, that was going to be your first emoji.
I love the middle finger, but I never got to it. I love the thinking face, too.
And the thinking face is hard.
Thinking face is the joint.
Apple update was necessary on that.
I haven't done that. There's a thinking face?
Yeah,
it's perfect. It's perfect.
Wale, so the album Shine, what's the date?
I don't have a date for you right now, but it's very soon. With the popularity of the single, I want to move up the album. So
single's fire.
Thank you.
Hey, and congratulations on your baby girl.
That's what they're saying. Well, news story.
It was all over the blog.
I was just gonna ask you the same thing.
Who's on Summer Jam?
I don't understand. Isn't it out? Isn't this out? Even information?
No.
I thought it was out.
Yeah, I understand. Nobody. I haven't said. Can y'all wait? Y'all should wait till I say.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I heard it from these guys.
You got your troll voice.
I heard it from them.
You got your troll
voice.
Who did Ebro?
Yeah, Ebro. Yeah, that's what I read. I don't know. Ebro used his first emoji, so
Is that me or Laura? Is that me or Laura?
That's you.
Me?
That's you.
I wasn't trolling. I really thought
that is you.
she did it in the news yesterday. I thought it was out.
Show me.